Well, you know, this is almost exciting for me as everything else, but to think that we have today to help us celebrate this fantastic day, this fantastic year for us, is we have the first Native American Secretary of Interior here visiting us, respecting our tribe for this day. Not only that, she was the first Native American woman in Congress. So please let us a big round of applause for my hero, Secretary of the Interior, Deb Haaland.
Thank you. Thank you. Thank you all. Thank you all so much. You are just so kind. You know, when I first got up here and sat down, there was a young child in a stroller, you know, as part of the drum circle, and I thought, what a wonderful way for a child to grow up. So, God bless all of you for making that happen. Thank you, Lieutenant Governor. That was a beautiful, beautiful speech. Really appreciate that so much. And Chairman McDonald, you are an amazing leader. And I've enjoyed spending the entire day with you today. So thank you so much for sharing your people, your knowledge, your experience with all of us. We've been very proud to spend that time with you today. Thank you. Thank you very much. My goodness, I'm really happy to be here. Guwatsi Halpa Duhinamet Etsatuitza Shuimi Hanu. I am so grateful to join the Confederated Salish and Kootenai tribes, community members, our many partners for this historic celebration. It has been a tremendous honor to spend the day with so many of you, tribal leaders, water leaders, environmental leaders, women leaders, in fact. Thank you all so much. Thank you all. Thank you all so much for hosting all of us today as we gather on the ancestral homelands of the Salish, Shoshone, Crow, and Cheyenne people. I cannot help but imagine what this area looked like before European contact, when vast herds of bison roamed the plains and the foothills of the mountains, when our indigenous ancestors lived on this land alongside the plethora of animals, and they each respected their place in the balance of nature, relying on them for food and subsistence, and with the belief that future generations would also rely upon that important relationship. We all know that history took a tragic and brutal turn after that. Indigenous people were colonized and forcibly assimilated, and buffalo were hunted within an inch of extinction. With the loss of tribal homelands and the depletion of the buffalo herds, Plains tribes lost traditional connections with this beautiful animal. But in spite of that tragedy and loss, we are still here. You are still here, and that's something to celebrate. Today's celebration is a culmination of Native people's resilience, conservation efforts guided by Indigenous knowledge, and the Biden-Harris administration's commitment to honor our trust responsibility and treaty obligations to our nation's Indian tribes. When our wildlife management and conservation efforts are guided by Indigenous knowledge developed over millennia, we all succeed. The return of the bison range to these tribes is a triumph and a testament to what can happen when we collaboratively work together to restore balance to ecosystems that were injured by greed and disrespect. I am so proud. I am so proud to lead this department and very proud of the work that the U.S. Fish and Wildlife Service has done to restore buffalo population and honor CSKT's traditional hunting practices. Together, all of you made this happen. I saw everyone stand up because everyone has a part in this amazing day today, so congratulations to every single one of you. In the face of a changing climate and a changing world, we have much to learn from Indigenous communities. And I am confident that the future is bright for the little calves just learning to walk this spring, and for the generations of CSKT members who will be reconnected with their ancestral traditions over the decades. Our country is better when we work together, and communities thrive when we have respect for nature and all that it has to offer us. Today represents a return to something pure and sacred. Thank you for having me here today and allowing me to join in this celebration. Dawa, thank you so much for all of you. I appreciate it very much. Thank you. Thank you.